Holy cow. Look at this place. Come here, you gotta check this out. It is morning. I have not had my coffee because Tom Smith, Garden State Koi, does not drink coffee, so he's bringing me to his customer's house, right, Tom?
We're at the top of New Jersey in the mountains, and we're gonna go in a beautiful backyard. You know, we don't build ponds on top of mountains, but we have here.
Well, all I know is they have coffee, and I get to see a beautiful pond, so let's go check it out.
Here she is right here.
Hey, good morning.
You didn't tell me you were coming this early.
What? I don't want to get involved in this.
Really, Tom? You said early. You didn't say the crack of dawn.
Still in her pajamas.
Have you made the coffee?
I'm only kidding. I'm dressed.
I'm going to give you a hug, especially if you've got some coffee.
I do.
Nice. Well, thank you for inviting us over here.
All right. What's that big jug? Oh, but I have a wild dog. Come on, baby.
Oh, my gosh. Wow. You really do. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at this. I had no idea this even existed out here. I feel like I'm in Colorado. Holy cow. It just keeps going and going and going. Look at this. A vanishing edge going down. Wow. So you're a hiker, right? I mean, this is obviously you live on beautiful territory. What got you interested in having a water feature?
Well, originally there was a pond here.
Oh, okay.
Yes, and it was up here, and it was falling apart. I didn't realize how bad it was until I had someone look at it. Anyway, long story short, I met Tom. He came up here, and he gave me this gorgeous backyard.
So when you moved in, there was an existing water feature that didn't really work.
Correct.
Okay, so what do you think of the water feature now?
I love it. I love it. I look out here. I can't believe I live here.
Well, I could see why. What would you say to somebody that was thinking about putting in a water feature that doesn't really know? Like when you moved in, you hadn't had a pond. There was an existing one. So what would you say to someone that doesn't really know about this hobby?
I would tell them to come over here and take a look and see if they want to sit by it at night and watch the fish.
Isn't it wonderful how it's just
and
so
the flowers
relaxing.
and I love feeding them at night, and you could just sit down there and just
let time roll away, right?
And then the puppy sits in the waterfall to cool her little belly.
Yeah, people think I've got a dog, I can't have a pond. No, if you have a dog, you should have a pond because it's that much more interactive.
Yeah, she actually goes right onto where you walk over the waterfall.
Now, let's go check it out. I love the turtle. That's her spot, huh?
You know, she puts her little tummy in there because she's black and she gets really hot. So
it's so ornate. You have all the little whimsical items. I love when we have a customer that's a gardener because they add the little touches. And that's why every water feature is a unique work of art, one-of-a-kind custom creation. Every rock is unique, every setting is different, and then all the little decorations on the Christmas tree just really set it off. This is just spectacular. And look at that. There's a night blooming water lily. So that actually will open up at 8 o'clock at night and be open till 8 or 9 o'clock the next morning. When you have a slope to work with, it's like a palette for an artist. I mean, this is just absolutely spectacular. It's not a simple build. You need to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
But that is I mean, that looks like a waterfall that you just picked up out of the forest and you put in here. That looks so natural. And that sound, listen to that sound.
All night I hear that. When I lay in bed, I hear that at night.
This never gets old for me. We turned the corner. I had no idea that this view was in the background. I turned the corner and it's the first thing I see. First thing I hear is the waterfall. A water feature changes a house into a home. This is as spectacular of a setting as you're going to get, and that water feature even makes it that much nicer. So we just pulled up. Apparently this is a small pond that turned into a big pond, huh?
This is a small pond that turned into an amazing backyard.
How you doing, sir? I'm the pond guy.
Pond guy, Dan Chester. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you
Pleasure.
too. We're standing in the front yard. I got to go to the backyard. And this was always fun. It's just discover a brand new water feature. So you work from home.
Work from home.
So you get to look out over this vista every day.
Yeah, every day. So this was all just hill.
Okay.
And this was part of the build out.
Holy cow. Look at this place. Come here. You got to check this out. Nice. Oh, I'm jealous. Look at the lilies blooming, the fish, the water, the house, solar panels. What a little paradise you have here, brother.
Right?
This is awesome. Oh my gosh, a dual waterfalls.
Well, come on up top because you'll see with the first project.
I don't mind if I do. Right. So this entire backyard started with this 4x6 pod.
They couldn't do the patio right to the end because there's a gas line and water line that ran too close to the surface.
So they had to move
so the
it in.
landscaper said, well, Dan, I could build a brick wall. You can make this a garden. I said, wait a minute. Maybe we could do a water feature and that's when you came over. And he said, you can make it go around the bend.
It's super cute.
And this was on a Monday. We
Yeah.
were here on a Monday, and I'm like, yeah, we can build this. Can you have it in by Friday?
Sure.
And we did.
We did it.
And on that Friday, because the party was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Right.
And then as the throwaway, we said, hey, we could always build you something in the backyard.
So this was like in June or something, graduation.
June
so
it
in
was.
June, this was here, and then in the fall, you built that.
And it ended right just past
You go
this.
from 0 to 100 pretty quick, buddy.
Yeah, he did.
Well, it's all time.
And
It's all time.
So let me ask you this question. Obviously, this is a passion for yours. What about your wife?
Not just my wife, the kids, and we like to entertain. We have a lot of good friends.
Yes.
So it brought the inside out for the most part in a way we couldn't have done before.
I like to say that a water feature is the only form of landscaping that will suck you outside like a vacuum cleaner and deposit you in the yard where you're in nature, and now you're utilizing this beautiful property that you have. What do people say that come here? You say you do a lot of entertaining. Are they just so shocked?
If they haven't been here before, you can't see it from the road, so you have no idea.
Right.
And they get back here and they just, wow.
So let me ask you a question. This is a big water feature. How much work is it?
It's not.
And the water is pristine?
It's pristine. Even, they have the wetland filter there, but you just don't need it because it's a constant flow.
So you're not out there scrubbing the rocks every day?
So I'm going to show you guys something here at this pond that's pretty special compared to the rest of them. We actually hit groundwater when we were building it. If you look down here, there's a sump system, and that's a sump pump that's actually goes below the liner with a French drain, and it pulls any of the groundwater from below the liner and pumps it back into the pond. So this pond system actually is constantly overflowing with fresh water, probably a changeover every couple of days.
So for predator control on this pond, we're using a couple different things. Number one, we're using the swan decoy. The concept is that if there's a swan on the pond, they're extremely territorial and the blue heron will not visit. This has been really successful. We are in the wetland area here with tons of herons and they will not visit. They'll fly over, they get one look at the swan swimming around the pond, and they move on to a different pond.
Hey, thanks a lot for the hospitality. This is
nice to meet you.
It's a beautiful paradise you have here. You should be very proud.
I am.
This guy does
Thank you very much, Dan.
fantastic work, and this is why we do this. We want to show people how people live the aquascape lifestyle, and that's what we do. We travel around. This entire vlog is about basically inspiring people to live their own aquascape lifestyle. Okay, show me, boys, what you did. How long ago did you build this?
Oh, about 4 years ago.
Okay, so it's another 4-year-old water feature. Just
Realistically, this pond was first constructed 15 years ago, and then it was renovated to what you see now 4 years ago.
Okay.
So we're talking about 19 years.
Someone else built the original?
No, we did.
Oh, okay.
Little tiny rocks.
Yeah.
Crappy filtration, and
they
now,
upgraded.
And now they upgrade.
We have a skim cove.
Oh, what
wetland.
a cool entrance.
Yeah.
That's very feng shui. I love it. Look at this. Look at this centerpiece. Ta-da, walking through. Wow. Look at this. Wow. Look at that. Oh my gosh, we got grapes and this nice arbor here. Is this your Garden of Eden? Not bad. Rocco?
Yeah, Rocco.
Greg Wittstock.
I'm the pond guy, Greg.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you, buddy. Well, this is an absolute beautiful property. So what do you love about living the aquascape lifestyle?
It's just beautiful. It's very relaxing. Everybody that comes over is crazy about it.
Yeah,
kids love it.
They're not used to seeing something like this in someone's backyard, right?
Right.
And they probably ask you how much work it is, and you tell them.
Well, the pond,
Yeah.
the pond is not at work at all.
That's awesome.
Very low maintenance.
And that's
I mean,
what it's
really
about.
no maintenance at all.
Amen. So this was a classic where the customer upgraded, right?
Yes, it is, Greg.
So how'd you build it?
We built it by taking out the old pond that was here for 15 years.
Yep.
And they wanted the new, bigger rock look.
Yep.
And then we also added these awesome.
Look at these stepping
stones.
stones. You can't have these stones without wanting to just walk across them, just like this. And I love the shallow, slow-moving water. That looks fantastic. This pond has the works, and you can tell not only in the quality of the water, but also in the low maintenance for the homeowner. Beautiful work, buddy. It was hot, I was bending over, and I decided, why don't I just go for a swim? So, hey, why not get into your work? This is called getting into your work. Man, I love my job. Man, this is absolutely a beautiful yard. Enjoy retirement.
Thank you.
I'll come back and eat some grapes in the fall, right?
There's plenty, man.
So, you know, for me, it's just so fun. Do it right the first time. It's always cheaper than doing it right the third time. And this is the second water feature this guy's owned. He made it bigger because that's what happens. Good, better, best, big, bigger, biggest. But for me, this is fun to be able to see people live in the aquascape lifestyle. If you like what you see, follow along and see and get inspired for yourself. Like, comment, and subscribe, and visit cool places with awesome people.